Is this Black Hawk Down? Like, who are these people?
The police department.
You got somebody on the...
She looked pretty out of it. I mean, she had her haircut, you know, like Britney Spears kind of thing, went crazy.
Okay, Jeanette.
On a damp, overcast evening in Everett, Washington, police pulled up to a modest, sober living facility on the edge of town. Their mission was simple, yet urgent. Question Janet Garcia about her 4-year-old son, Ariel, who had vanished. His grandmother, frantic after discovering blood in Janet's apartment, had alerted authorities earlier that day. The facility itself was unassuming, a low brick building with a small garden out front, a haven for those battling addiction. But beneath its quiet exterior, a storm brewed. Bodycam footage captured every tense moment as officers stepped inside, unaware that this routine welfare check would soon spiral into one of the most haunting murder investigations in recent memory.
I know that you're not going to go leave your son with somebody and you don't know where he is.
Yeah, no.
So you do know where he is?
No, I know where he is. I know where he's at.
Tell me where he's at.
I don't have the address for him.
Okay, how can we find the address for him?
I don't know.
Did you put it in your phone?
No.
To get there? Okay, Alika, you know where your son is because you're a mom who loves her son very much and you didn't
I'm not Alika, I'm Jeanette.
I'm sorry, Jeanette.
Yeah.
Alika, you took him somewhere and you're going to go back to him and you know where he is.
Mm-hmm.
So tell me where he's at so we can make sure that he's okay or what's going on.
So he's not, I mean, he's there. He's with her, but
tell
he's
me
not
how
with
to
me.
go check on him.
I can give you an address.
Okay, what's the address?
I don't know, you have to write it down.
Okay, I can do that. Thank you.
Do you have a phone number for it too?
I don't.
Okay.
I don't have a phone number for her, but
When he fell, where'd he get hurt?
just on his head, but he fell on the ground and he hurt himself.
Heads are the worst, dude.
Yeah. I'm just
Inside the facility's sparsely furnished common room, officers found Janet Garcia seated on a worn chair, her legs crossed casually. Her hair, freshly cropped short, framed a face that seemed oddly serene for a mother whose child was missing. When asked about Ariel, she offered a story. That morning, he had fallen in their apartment, struck his head, and suffered a minor injury. She had taken him to a doctor, she insisted, before leaving him with a friend named Alika Bone in SeaTac. Her alcoholism, she admitted, had overwhelmed her, and she needed a break.
It was pretty bad. Yeah, it was pretty bad. Yeah, was there quite a bit of blood and stuff? What did he do?
He jumped from the bed that we were sleeping on to the ground, and then he just got blood on his head, and so I had him taken to the doctor, and so he's doing good.
Okay. Okay. What did he hit it on?
Just on the ground.
Okay. How did it start bleeding?
It's just started bleeding.
Can you show me like what side of his head? Do you remember what side of his head it was?
I don't remember exactly what side of the head it was, but it's starting to rain a little bit.
Yeah, it is. Okay, so you don't, what time did it occur today?
Just like early, like at 10, 11.
10 or 11? Okay. Do you
Note of her demeanor. Calm, almost detached. Her voice carried a monotone quality, and she rarely made eye contact. Then there was the blood, unmistakable smears on her shoes and streaks on her shirt. She brushed it off as a remnant of Ariel's fall, but the explanation felt flimsy. Alika Bone's name came up repeatedly, yet she couldn't provide a phone number, an address, or even a clear description of this supposed friend. The officers exchanged glances. Something was off.
Okay. And then did you tell him you were leaving or did you did? Okay, you just said he's not going to be seen and left?
Yeah.
Okay, and how is he acting?
He's okay.
Yeah.
What happened to him when he fell?
Nothing. He just cried.
Just cried?
Just like, you know, just like, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want to sit down? I can leave the door open. You can sit right there so you're out of the rain.
As the questioning intensified, Janet's story started to crack. The blood on her clothing, she maintained, stemmed from Ariel's accident, a cut or scrape from his fall. But when pressed on where exactly he had been injured, she faltered. Her memory grew hazy, unable to pinpoint whether it was his head, his arm, or somewhere else. Then her account shifted. Alika Bone, she now claimed, might have been in Seattle, not SeaTac. The officers noted her story's inconsistency. A mother unsure of where she had left her injured child raised alarm bells.
Out to her.
So I reached out to her because I needed help.
How did you reach out to her?
I found her number on my old Facebook, but I no longer have a Facebook anymore. So.
Okay.
Is this something you sign back into?
No.
No? You just deleted it all?
I delete it all the time. So.
Yeah. You found it today on your old Facebook? Mm. And her name is
Alika Bone.
Alika Bone, like B-O-N-E?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And she lives in the SeaTac area. So you drove him from the first house you were at to her house? Or the doctor first?
Mm-hmm.
What doctor did you take him to?
Swedish, and that's it.
Swedish where?
Or I think it's Providence, actually. Providence in Everett.
In Everett? Providence?
Okay. You understand we just need to make sure that he's okay, and then
Yeah.
we can just do that, and then we can leave you be, you know?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
So how do we find Alika?
I don't know.
Can you describe to me how you got there from Providence?
So I just...
Skepticism deepened when they contacted Providence Hospital, the facility Janet said she had visited with Ariel. A sprawling medical center in Everett, it boasted a busy ER and a well-staffed pediatric wing. Yet a thorough search of their records turned up nothing. No trace of Ariel Garcia or any child matching his description that day. The absence of evidence was damning. Janet's hands shook more visibly now, her composure slipping as the officer's doubts became palpable. Her alibi, which was already shaky, was now on the edge of collapse.
It was only like $30.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. What's your first name again?
Jeanette.
Jeanette. Okay, Jeanette. You're not...
Lying.
You have a longtime friend that you reach out to leave your son with,
son.
who you obviously care about
Of
very
course,
much.
I love him with all my
Yes, and you're expressing how upset you are about what's going on between you and your mom and the custody of him and your older son. Like, that's horrible. So I know that you're not going to go leave your son with somebody and you don't know where he is.
Yeah, no.
So you do know where he is.
No, I know where he is. I know where he's at.
Tell me where he's at.
The officers zeroed in on Janet's behavior. Her hands, once merely trembling, now fidgeted incessantly, betraying a nervousness she couldn't mask. She tossed out an odd detail. Ariel had been with Alika for a year, a claim that made no sense for a 4-year-old supposedly injured that morning. It was a glaring contradiction, one that suggested she was grasping at straws. They noticed her short haircut too, a drastic change from photos provided by Ariel's grandmother. Had she altered her appearance to evade recognition?
Where he is. So tell me where he's at so we can make sure that he's okay or what's going on.
So he's not, I mean, he's there. He's with her, but
tell
he's
me
not
how
with
to
me.
go check on him.
I can give you an address.
Okay, what's the address?
I don't know. You have to write it down.
Okay, I can do that. Thank you.
That grandmother, a pivotal figure, had entered the picture days earlier. She had filed for custody of Ariel, citing Janet's worsening alcoholism and erratic behavior. At the sober living facility, where Janet had resided for weeks, staff and residents had painted a troubling portrait of her. She kept to herself, often appeared agitated, and struggled to adhere to the program's strict rules. The bloodstains, the custody battle, and her shaky narrative coalesced into a theory. Janet wasn't telling the truth. The officers decided it was time to take her in.
Where your son is, obviously there was some concerns. And once we
Yeah.
can do that, his injury was pretty bad. Yeah, was there quite a bit of blood and stuff? What did he do?
He jumped from the bed that we were sleeping on to the ground, and then he just got blood on his head, and so I had him taken to the doctor, and so he's doing good.
Okay. Okay. What did he hit it on?
Just on the ground.
Okay. How did it start bleeding?
It's just started bleeding.
Can you show me like what side of his head? Do you remember what side of his head it was?
I don't remember exactly what side of the head it was, but it's starting to rain a little bit.
Yeah, it is.
Before heading off to Everett Police Station, Janet was still playing coy, and her nonchalant behavior wasn't doing her any favors. She casually requested a coffee, as if the weight of the situation hadn't fully registered. Meanwhile, investigators launched a parallel effort. Using cell tower data, they traced her phone's movements, pinpointing a stretch of highway outside town. There, in a shallow ditch off the road, they uncovered a horrific scene. Ariel's small body wrapped tightly in a Christmas blanket adorned with faded snowflakes.
So,
Well, that's scary. He's 4? Okay. Did he vomit or anything? No.
he didn't vomit or anything.
Okay.
So,
All right. Well, hang tight for just a minute. Well, hopefully we can quickly locate him and move on.
The discovery was gut-wrenching. An autopsy later revealed the boy had been stabbed 41 times. The wounds deep and methodical. Just the raw, unfiltered truth of a mother's betrayal. The blanket, a crucial detail, hinted at a twisted attempt to conceal the crime. The busy highway lined with evergreen trees offered little cover. The body had been hastily dumped, a desperate move by someone running out of time. Back at the station, Janet stuck to her Alika Bones story, but the evidence mounted against her. Surveillance footage from a gas station near the highway captured her abandoning her car, a beat-up sedan with bloodstains smeared across the driver's seat. Forensic experts analyzed the stains, confirming they matched Ariel's DNA. The car's interior told a silent story of violence, its upholstery soaked in the aftermath of the attack.
We're going to be with you, I think, for a little bit. Are you listening to me?
yeah.
We're going to be with you for a little bit. Would you mind? We have a precinct right up the road. It's comfortable and dry that we can all sit in so we can chat. So we're all out of the rain. Would that be okay?
Where is it?
It's
just
right down
on-
by the fairgrounds.
Yeah,
Okay.
just on 179.
Yeah.
And then we can give you a ride back and all of that if that's okay with you.
Can I get a coffee from here before we
We
go?
got coffee.
Witnesses from the sober living facility bolstered the case. One resident recalled Janet pacing the halls the night before, her demeanor frantic. Another noted she had vanished for hours, returning disheveled and withdrawn. Ariel's grandmother provided a timeline. She had last seen the boy alive 2 days prior, healthy and unharmed. Her custody filing, submitted just 72 hours before his death, underscored Janet's unraveling state, a mother teetering on the edge, her addiction a ticking bomb.
He used to have like long, big black hair, you know, and told me that her mom was calling because they can't find her son. And her mom went to her house and saw blood. I don't know how dramatic it was, but saw blood. I don't know where, but just saw blood. And they can't find her son. And then she's over here, and my brother, where's your son?
Janet faced first-degree murder charges, the case airtight. Bodycam footage, forensic matches, and phone data formed an ironclad triad of proof. Her trial was slated for 2024, with prosecutors eyeing a life sentence. Everett reeled from the news. A vigil drew hundreds to a local park, where candles flickered against the night sky and flowers piled high at a memorial for Ariel. The sober living facility, once a beacon of hope, became a somber footnote, its residents and staff haunted by the realization that a killer had lived among them. Case 2.
Step out, ma'am.
Is this Black Hawk Down? Like, who are these people?
The police department?
You got somebody on the floor, bro. Sure, Signal 7, bro.
One morning in Tampa, Florida, dispatchers received a call that made their blood run cold. An 18-year-old named Natavia Sanders gasped that her mother had strangled her until she passed out. She'd only just regained consciousness. Time was critical. She said the attack happened roughly 30 minutes earlier. When the call disconnected, Tampa PD raced to the scene with lights cutting through the gray dawn. What unfolded next was all captured on Bodycam, a story far darker than the frantic call suggested.
What is the address of the emergency?
I was just trying to get strangled.
Okay, do you have a unit letter or number?
Unit.
Okay, and what's going on?
I'm just trying to get strangled. But I just woke up from passing out.
Okay, I'm sorry, what happened?
I was strangled.
Okay, by who?
My mom.
I'm sorry, by who?
My mom.
Is she still there?
Yes.
How long ago did this happen?
This happened like 34 minutes ago. I just woke up.
Okay. Where is your mother now?
She's outside.
Officers arrived swiftly to the unnervingly silent house, all lights off despite the emergency. After announcing their presence with no response, one officer thought he heard muffled screams, maybe from upstairs, maybe elsewhere. Backup arrived quickly, tension thickening as they noticed a couch shoved against a wall. It felt less like decor and more like a barricade. Getting inside became urgent.
Did you just hear a scream for help or something?
I think so.
Police department! Tampa Police!
The door finally opened to reveal 38-year-old Rotesa Silvius. Her calm demeanor didn't match the frantic strangulation call. She insisted no emergency existed and physically blocked officers from entering. A struggle ensued, with shouts to stop resisting echoing as they restrained her and placed her in a patrol car. With Rotesa secured, the priority shifted to finding Natavia.
Because we got a call for service here.
Not here.
Lady, don't play the game. You ain't gonna do that. Don't do this.
Inside the kitchen, officers discovered Natavia unconscious on the floor. One officer's voice tightened as he radioed in for EMTs. Paramedics arrived promptly and performed life-saving efforts, but Natavia showed no response. She was rushed to the hospital with catastrophic injuries.
Sit down.
Look on my Facebook.
Sit down here. Oh, here, you know what? Come up. Stand up. Stand up.
While Natavia was fighting for her life, Rotesa's story began to crumble. An officer questioned her about household members. She claimed only 3 young children lived there, ages 9, 3, and 4, all upstairs. When asked about the person found in the kitchen, she flatly replied that she had no idea. The omission was glaring. Natavia was her 18-year-old daughter.
Who's in the kitchen? Somebody's in the kitchen a little bit older than 9, though. They're not 9 years old.
I couldn't even tell you.
You couldn't even tell you?
I only have 3 kids.
Okay. Okay. All right, hang tight. Hang tight. Hang tight.
Do you want it?
Despite faking a health scare in the back of the cruiser, Rotesa refused medical aid. She seemed completely detached, even as fire rescue checked on her younger kids. Then, abruptly, she demanded treatment for a minor scrape. A sudden shift, officers met with weary patience. Rotesa was jailed that day for aggravated battery and resisting arrest. 2 days later, Natavia died. The medical examiner confirmed homicide by strangulation, upgrading Rotesa's charge to first-degree murder. Court records later revealed complications. Rotesa was initially deemed incompetent for trial. However, her case was re-evaluated, and she was later restored to competency. She is currently awaiting trial.